Hello, welcome to your national weather update. It's a mild Monday, but it's also a fairly glum Monday with a lot of cloud across the UK. But temperatures have risen, certainly since the end of last week. Tucked in here is some warm air. This is what we call a warm sector. And these fronts have been slowly trickling southwards, ousting the cold air that was with us last week and into the weekend. So it is much milder, but these weather fronts are also bringing clouds and outbreaks of rain. A fairly damp start to Monday morning. The persistent rain, though, is ebbing away from England and Wales. Always going to keep heavy rain coming into western parts of Scotland, turning wetter again across Northern Ireland. Patchy rain then across England and Wales this afternoon, particularly in the western over hills. Parts of eastern England, though, southeast Scotland, actually seeing some brightness at times and a bit of sunshine. Notice the winds coming down from the north, though, across the Northern Isles. It is distinctly colder here compared to the rest of the UK. Single figures at best, but elsewhere we're up in double digits again, and with a bit of brightness we might squeak up to 15 degrees Celsius. Now, during this evening and overnight, we'll continue to feed outbreaks of rain into western Scotland, Northern Ireland. Patchy rain again over northern England, parts of Wales, again much of southern England, eastern England will have a dry night. But as the cold air hits that wet weather, increasingly we'll see some snow on the hills and mountains across northern Scotland. And it will be a cold night across the far northeast with frost where skies stay clear, but for the vast majority it is a very mild night with temperatures in some urban areas sticking in double digits. We'll have that contrast again between mild south and cold in the north during Tuesday, and it's going to be a fairly wet day across much of Scotland. The snow for most of the day will be confined to the hills, but by the end of the day starting to come down to lower levels. The rain on and off across southern Scotland, maybe the far north of England, and then things turn wet later across Northern Ireland. For the bulk of England and Wales, it's a fine day on Tuesday, a bit breezy at times. We should see some decent spells of sunshine across the south, and in the sunshine here, feeling very pleasant with highs of 15, maybe 16 Celsius. Compare and contrast with that snow getting heavier across northern Scotland during Tuesday afternoon, increasingly coming down to lower levels. So much so that we're a bit concerned that it could cause some disruption because it's going to continue through Tuesday night and much of Wednesday across northern Scotland. So we do have a yellow warning in place. By the end of Wednesday, we could be seeing 10, maybe 15 centimetres of snow on some of the higher routes. And even to lower levels, several centimetres could build up to cause some disruption through the course of Wednesday. Zone of rain working its way southwards during Tuesday night and into Wednesday as well, and that will eventually turn things a little colder. So this weather system moving in during Tuesday, and that boundary between the warmer air still in place for most and the colder air across northern Scotland. But that's where we're going to see the snow during Wednesday. But as that system clears away, the cold air then floods south and will all turn chillier by the time we get to Thursday, with a strong wind blowing and remaining in the cold air for most of us into Friday as well. But just be aware of that snow across northern Scotland. As I said, we have that yellow warning in place. For more details on that warning, download the app, visit the website, and make sure you're following us across social media.